Excellent work, Commander. The information Tanya recovered has proved invaluable. Would you not agree, Stavros?
Yes. Our analysis is almost
No, sit. I'm late. I apologize. My watch is not working.
Professor Einstein, this is an honor. General Nikos Stavros.
Yes.
Professor, let me introduce the commander who rescued you. Commander, this is Professor Albert Einstein.
Yes. Very exciting.
These are reconnaissance photos taken near the Aegean Sea. Professor, perhaps you can help us identify the specifics?
From what I've had a chance to read, this is Stalin's main research laboratory. They are working on a new kind of defensive system. Oh, yeah, this is it. The Iron Curtain. It's based on the theory of resonating molecules at certain
Well, yes,
frequencies.
Professor, but what does the Iron Curtain do?
Do? Well, by the theorem, it appears to make things invulnerable. Any vehicle or structure covered with this effect, by theory, will be impervious to harm. It's incredible. I know Tesla was experimenting with this kind of...
Thank you, Professor. That is all we need to know. Soviet research on this device cannot be allowed to continue. What else do we know about this research facility, Stavros? Nikos, put your personal losses aside for a moment, will you?
Yes, of course. Besides R&D functions, this base also serves as a waypoint for Soviet submarine actions, so it is heavily populated. As far as we can tell, the only prototype they have of this Iron Curtain is located here. We do not know if it is operational yet.
Commander, your task is simple. Get into that base, infiltrate their laboratories, and destroy all information and prototypes of this Iron Curtain.
Welcome back to Command & Conquer Red Alert for PlayStation, and welcome to the next mission where we get some naval action. Here we go. So this is a variant of this map here where you start in the north, which in my opinion is probably the easier ones. There's also... oh, look at that. There's also... do we want to establish our base right here? Let's just see. So the next ore field is here, so let's just go a little bit over here. Even though that can mean that we have to build some buildings to bridge our way to the sea, because we will need naval units here. The Soviet base is cut off by water, even though there's an auxiliary base on this island here too. Alright, get that power plant. You can explore a little bit. You're probably going to get yourself killed. I guess could have used that guy for that, but well, whatever. Okay, let's get that refinery. And let's see. Interestingly, in Command & Conquer it's kind of a thing to... so you found that, that's great. And you are walking right past my guys. Well, and now you're dead. Who would have thought? In Command & Conquer it's kind of a thing to have research centers and highly important facilities at the front lines, as opposed to somewhere in the Ural Mountains, far away from any form of threat. But let's not question that. Let's go down here with you guys. I know there's a flame turret here, or at least if I remember correctly, yeah, there's one, or maybe two. But we'll see what we do about that. For now, let's just get you down here. And those guys were apparently trapped in the sandbags, which is kind of funny. So let's get you up and running. let's get that barracks so we can build our base defenses. And you take a step south. Then you take another step south. Okay. So there's a heavy tank there. And the heavy tank outranges us, and there's also flame turrets. This is just not worth it at the moment. I don't want to fiddle around with these guys here right now. I will fiddle with maybe another power plant. And oh, so ooh, they're angry now, but that's okay. That is okay. That's just grandiose and whatnot, so that's acceptable. What we can build here is maybe one camo pillbox and then maybe that wasn't so good, but it's okay. We'll manage. Let's build one camo pillbox. And you know what? Let's actually build a medic. Wow, the medic is expensive. Let's build one medic. I usually don't do that, but let's build one here. And let's also build a pillbox just in case they send more heavy tanks against us, like here. That's not really what I wanted. I did not notice you guys, as I should have noticed you, so there's that. Yeah, you're going to need some repairs soon. Oh well. I guess we're going to build that here now. And you're close to killing this guy here, so please stop it. And of course the Yak planes are back, but that's okay. And that was another grenade, but that's okay. Or maybe it's not. In any case, let's get over here. That wasn't so glorious, was it? But it's going to be fine. Rocket guys, you can actually hang around here, and you can get me that plane shot down if you would. No, I don't want to sell you. I probably should build another one of these here too. Let's fix that and let's have you kill these guys. Where are you going? Where are you going? Never mind. Let's just build you maybe right here. That should do the job. And then let's actually get the arms factory right now. Where is that? Yeah, that's a medic. Alright. I need to heal this. That should have been it for the... Yeah, so we're good here with the camo pillbox. This should have been it for the Yak plane. But they will land tanks here sooner or later, so we have to do something about that. But in this mission we do thankfully have medium tanks. So that's going to make this a little bit easier. At least they're just more durable than light tanks. Which is always welcome. And we can actually protect ourselves from land assaults with relative ease. But let's get to that in a bit. And you can go down here and you can be healing back up here. But a turret that's repaired can't be destroyed by a heavy tank. And that's almost ready. There we go. You should really heal these guys. That would be appreciated. Okay, let's get you over here. That should do it. There we go. And then we should start building some medium tanks. There we go. And probably a second refinery. We could just build a second harvester, but oftentimes it's useful to just have the second refinery. You actually harvest here, so you can put the refinery here. And you have repaired yourself. That is useful as well. Yeah, we're going to get the spy in the tech center at one point, but we're not really in a rush with that.
Unit ready. Building.
You can harvest here, even though you don't need to. And more medium tanks, please. And yeah, good investment, the camo bunker. The flame guys are good against buildings, but they're not crazy effective against buildings.
Unit ready.
So that's generally appreciated. You please harvest here. Thank you. And it's this again. Yeah, camo pillbox plus turret. It's actually a pretty strong combo. I used to think that the Tesla calls are the one and all, but to be honest, that combo is It's actually fairly decent.
Unit ready.
Got another one of these ready, and then let's get a mine layer. There's a reason why I do get the mine layer. Light tank, yeah. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's an APC, of course. I need a service depot for that, which I can afford. Let's get one then. Let's do that and keep you repaired. And isn't that nice, peaceful music we have here? Very soothing. So let's see how much stuff they have in the south there. It's probably not too much. We can probably just clear them out. Yep, especially if we actually outrange their stuff, which we do, I think. We'll see. Yeah, you do. So, oh, you keep away from that flame turret. It's not really that dangerous for tanks, but we want to avoid getting that too close. There we go. As you can see, they kind of look the same, except one of them is gold and one of them is silver. GDI colors. I don't know why. For example, this guy here, why did you get so close into range? There was no reason to get that close into range, really. And you're trying to dodge me here. That's not going to happen. We could take over one of these buildings here. We might actually do that just so we can get flame guys by taking over the barracks, but they're not really of use to me at the moment. But what we are going to do is, oh, look at that, sneaky bastards. So let's kill you and let's build another medium tank. We're going to need them sooner or later if we want to invade the Soviet part of the map. We don't need them all that desperately. Is it? Oh, so more planes. That's okay. So where are my rocket guys? Time to return home. At least a couple of you. And we should probably get another power plant. Thankfully, low power isn't that big of a deal. In this game here, it does slow you down, but it's not like everything goes offline and everything's terrible all of a sudden. Going to mine this beach here. That should prevent these guys from even landing, which is cheap, but I don't care. And you... oh yeah, the mine layer is going to go on there, so you can't go on there. There we go. There should be more ore to the south as well, so that's good. And there we go. You come down here. Oh, there's more here. I think there might be another beach there as well. We'll see. Let's actually build an engineer. So there's a fence there, so we don't need to worry about that. But we should send you south. What's happening here? I think that was just the plane. There we go. Great, now you are... okay, you're going to get yourself rocketed sooner or later, so I'm okay with that. And you should mine this other beach here too, if possible. If there's one. There's one on one of these maps. This might be one of... yeah, there's one here. So you can't go on that tile. So no need to mine that. Well, I can't even do it if I wanted to. And here we go. I should probably build another... that guy is still not dead. Yeah, I guess... well, I guess the rocket launcher isn't terribly effective against infantry. You know, just like in real life. Let's have you go down here. Why did I build the radar? I could have just taken over this one here, which I planned to do anyway. Never mind. Never mind indeed. So a little more here. And more planes being shot down, I think. That should... no, that should not do it. That's okay. Let's try tank shells instead. Come on. This does no damage. I don't recall the radar being that sturdy. But I'll take it. Mine layer, you please get yourself some mines. And I should probably get another harvester. because the distance here is quite long, so we want to make sure we have got a steady flow of money. This mine layer was actually brought to Retaliation 3 as well. It is semi-finished in the game. You can actually put it like on a map or activate it, but it won't have any way of getting its mines back. So it's not a one-trick pony. Well, it's a one-trick pony as well, but it's a one-time use unit as well. And you tank, you're kind of in the way, and you're kind of on top of. So what's happening here? Oh, so they landed there as well. Okay, time to retreat. You guys can handle that. There we go. And I'm going to mine that beach as well, no worries. Everybody's going to get mines. And this is one long beach. I don't recall this being that long, but I'll take it. Great, so now we have to send you south again. But it's okay. And you are in okay shape. But you should probably fix yourself at least a little bit. What we can do in the meantime is get you down here. You can just guard that beach directly. Did I... Yeah, there we go. So you just stand here. You stand there. And let's do the same here. And let's build one more of you. You should harvest down here. There's also these planes. They're getting pesky. And wow, they did actually target my construction yard as well. Do I have flag? I do have flag. So let's build one of these guns here. Didn't really pay attention to that. To be honest, the rocket guys are as good, and you get 2 of them for the price of 1 of these, and they don't cost power and they're mobile. So, but they're less hands-off in a certain way. So occasionally I prefer that, but never mind. And yeah, we should definitely maybe build one refinery down here, because this just takes too long. In fact, we should do that instead of building this guy here. This should mostly secure this beach here. And yeah, let's just build another one of these here that should catch most of those guys trying to fly over my base. And we need more power as well. We can do that. You guys kind of hang out here and get yourself healed. And I'll place you here. And there we go. This should secure the beach for now. And this one here will be fully mined in a moment. This mission can be a bit lengthy because you have to ship troops to the Soviet base, and you also have to... Let's place one here just in case. You also have to get a spy in there, which means you have to eliminate the dogs. Then you have to hunt for the submarines, which is kinda lengthy. So this might take a while, but that's okay. Yeah, once we have that refinery, oh yeah, you know what, you can harvest here. And you destroyed that fence there. That's not good, so we want to have some mines there as well. But we'll get to that. And there we go. Let's just build you right here, right at the beach. And then let's put some more mines here. Just so we can make sure that the Soviets really can't land there. Should we build a harbor here, there's a chance that the Soviets will have submarines right where we are. Which is a bit annoying, and I guess you can't... I guess we can't crush a fence, or it's... whatever. So we're down here now, so let's mine the other beach. Actually, you know what, I think we're fine there. I don't think we need... We've got these guys, and once we move the tanks, we're probably going to be on a roll anyway and start our assault, so let's not worry about it right now. And I really need advanced power plants. These ones here that just don't give you enough power. But that's okay. And there we go. And then it's time to Wait, when did I don't think I ever meant to construct that guy. Anyway, let's get a naval yard. The good thing about the naval yard is that it's really cheap. It's less than a third of the price of... Are they rebuilding their planes? Because they are sending more and more of them. They might do that. So let's keep an eye open for that. We might need some more anti-air guns here because this is getting rather annoying. And we do have some more... Yeah, we've got one more rocket guy here, which we can send north as well. Let's maybe do that. And let's summon you here. Let's get some gunboats. And let's actually get another naval yard because they're cheap and I want that improved construction speed.
Yes, sir.
You can heal these guys here if you would like to.
Unit ready.
There we go. And more gunboats.
Construction complete.
Here we go. And you know what, let's build one more, just because I can.
Unit
And what do
ready.
we have here? Yeah, oh, you're not getting anywhere, are you? Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, this is cheap, but then again, so's the AI, which just gets off-map reinforcements. So, yeah, don't feel bad about this, not at all.
Primary building selected. Building.
And there we go. Yeah, let's build another one of these.
Unit ready.
Did I... Oh yeah, I want to send you north, so I should probably do that.
Agreed. Agreed.
And maybe I did shoot down all their planes at this stage, because they haven't sent one in a while.
Under attack.
Well, no, I definitely do not.
Yes, sir. No. Affirmative.
Okay, more AA guns here maybe. And wow, how many... I need so many power plants.
Ready. Yes, sir.
Also, it's just one rifle guy, please, please guys. Can't even crush this guy properly.
Affirmative.
Okay, let's build you here. Let's just get a pillbox there, it's not that expensive. Well, look at you.
Sir.
Got the submarine here. That's okay. We want a fleet of these guys here first, just to scout and sink the worst of the submarines.
Construction complete.
And we also want to make sure that we don't get killed by their Tesla coils, because Tesla coils make very short work of gunboats, and they have a number of them. And this submarine here killed almost half of my guys here.
Reporting.
Why are you not fixing yourself?
Yes, sir. No.
Don't tell me in this version you can't use the naval yard as a repair station for ships. Oh, you can,
Awaiting
if they feel like it.
Unit repaired.
Well, I guess it's possible.
Reporting.
And now you're dead.
Yes, sir.
Building.
And a couple more of you, and I should probably get some more medium tanks. I'll need them later anyway, so I may as well get them now.
Building.
And a couple more of you.
Awaiting
I think I want at least...
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Okay, do you have to be
Affirmative.
at a certain angle? Actually you don't, because this guy here is on the exact same tile relative to the
Awaiting orders. No.
Building.
naval yard. Whatever, it did work now, so let's not worry about it too much.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Let's instead get more stuff. We have limited resources on this island. Well, they do regrow, so they're technically not that limited. But we're going to... We're probably not going to need all of them, I hope. Here we go. And we can also build a spy.
Training. Unit ready. Insufficient funds.
Oh, now I have insufficient funds. But that's alright. I think these guys, they come from off-map, don't they? Yeah, I think they do. Because that's no other angle would allow this. Let's just place you here then. Even though that might be... Yeah. You know what, let's place you here.
Unit ready.
Let's fix you. And these deal way too much damage. I really have to keep an eye open for those planes, because if I don't, there's a non-zero chance that they will actually destroy my construction yard, which would not be super problematic, but would be fairly annoying, because I don't want to have to rebuild that one. We can sink these transports here, we don't really need to, we can do that later. May as well do it now, just because I feel like it.
Building.
And goodbye, transport.
Vehicle reporting.
Let's just search the map for some of the submarines, so we don't have to do it later. And so we can clear the way for our invasion fleet.
Building. Construction complete.
Oh, can't land there? Well, what a shame. You can do this with only vehicles, but then you need a lot more vehicles. If you want to do it with vehicles instead of mines, just use some rangers. They're fast and cheap. So that's the way to go. Okay, not many submarines so far, but we'll see what comes out of that. There should be a beach north to... Oh, there we go. Yeah, destroyers are not very sturdy. But they can survive if the submarine decides to change targets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure their base is protected by a Tesla coil, which is somewhat problematic because it will make short work of these gunboat. It also outranges them, which is not going to be helpful. Oh, look at that, it's a dog. You know what, since you can kill my spy. But then again, I'm not going to... There's no point in infiltrating the tech centers before you take over the base. You don't get any advantage from it. So we don't have to bother. Okay, so that's a dead end. I guess we can start attacking that stuff. Let's fix our base as usual. Let's see, can we give them low power? That would be interesting, to say the least. They might just rebuild that, of course, so that's only so much of a help, but yeah, we can give it a shot. So let's try that. Yeah, well, why not? Why not? You get out of the way here. When did you... Oh yeah, you got hit by the rifleman or something along those lines. So you can gather here. Okay, and let's see whether we can reach this building here. We can. So that's 3 large power plants. With some luck that's enough to give them low power, but we'll see about that. Yeah, but that's not a good it's not a good start for the Soviets. But that's okay with me. The good thing about these transports here is that they don't take unit size into account, so if you put 5 mammoth tanks in there, they take as much space as 5 riflemen would, except if the 5 riflemen are in... If 25 riflemen are in APCs, then for some reason it doesn't work. Then you can just put more guys in there, so the Red Alert 2 style system is a bit more realistic in that regard. I mean, this is a video game after all, but you can expect at least a little bit of realism. It shouldn't be completely implausible. So is someone attacking this? I think someone was, but did they just withdraw? Maybe. Let's build one gunboat here, just so we have someone to defend that and we don't have to build land defenses. Got a pretty decent invasion fleet here. Yeah, you should be able to eat some of those attacks. And they don't seem to have too many submarines here. That's good. Alright. Oh, there you are. Okay, so... And they do have low power, that's good. So what we can do here... We're not going to destroy their Tesla coil for a reason. Because if we destroy that, then they might get powered again. Instead we're going to just go in here. And... let's build another one of these. See whether we can destroy anything from here, but it doesn't quite look like it. Guess we can destroy their construction yard. So well, that's something, isn't it? Let's see. Or maybe we can blow up you. I can't reach you, can we? You know what? This doesn't really matter. Let's just leave here. This position here seems to be vulnerable enough to just land there with our tanks. So let's see. What do we have here? Oh, that's another transport, isn't it? It is another transport. Oh, so this did get destroyed. Why? When did that even happen? And okay, I guess there was a submarine there because you got damaged. Well, whatever, really. It's not too important. We've got plenty of naval yards where those came from. There could be another beach here, but this one here is pretty good now that the Tesla coil has been neutralized. The Tesla coil isn't really that problematic against the medium tanks, needs 2 Zeps to destroy them, but it's fairly annoying against the transport, because Zeps at transport will sink 5 tanks. Not great. Not great at all. Could you please sink this submarine?
Unit ready.
Thank you very much.
Building.
So, yeah, they do have dog patrols here and everything, so you can get the spy into the tech center beforehand, by like sneaking around and everything, but there's no point. You can just leave one tech center standing and then get everyone killed in the Soviet base and then just send over the spy.
Unit ready.
But it's kind of like one of those missions that tell you, destroy this really important building. That's the primary objective. Secondary objective, destroy everything. They may as well just tell you to destroy everything, but it's less dramatic, obviously. Is there a beach here? That is the question. We shall see. Even if there is one, might not be worth it. Yeah, there's actually one here. It might not be well guarded, but the one in the south is probably... I guess it doesn't really matter. We're just going to throw tanks at that problem and be done with it. There's actually diamonds on this island here, which you can harvest if you run low, but it's not really worth the hassle, in my opinion. So you guys... no, hang out here and harass the harvesters. Or whatnot. I'm still waiting for my construction to explode when I don't heal enough. Where did that attack happen? Whatever. Let's just get the... oh, this is getting annoying. But it doesn't really matter, because we're going to start our assault now. And then that's not going to be a problem anymore anyway. So you just need to take a step back here. There we go. And then we want to 5 of you in there. Let's hope that actually works, which it should. This is actually surprisingly good. There are other games from the same era where this is pretty much impossible. Or you have to micromanage it for every unit, which isn't really super helpful. That was the case for the service depot in the original Command & Conquer, where you could order several units on there, but only the first one would actually get repaired. Instead, you had to order them on there one by one, which was a bit bothersome. Not super problematic, but a little less convenient. Okay, you guys get in here. Then you are the last transports. Time for you to get aboard. And let's build 1 or 2 more gunboats. May as well. This is not what I wanted to happen. Come on. Okay, I think what happens is they determine an order in which they are going to board, and if it's not possible to execute it that way, then they just don't do it. Come on, guys. There's enough space. You can do that. And here we go. Alright, time to land. Did the Soviets ever rebuild their stuff here? They did not. And yeah, then we're going to storm the space. I don't think it's going to be that heavily guarded, so we should generally be fine here. Here we go, and there we go. And here we go again. Oh, Mammoth tank got our attention, which is fine, it's just one Mammoth tank. Great, now the planes are coming for us. Amazing. And the heavy tanks. You know what, that's okay. I'd rather face you here than later. So just in case those guys attract submarines, we're actually going to... oh, we might actually destroy you sooner or later. Probably later. Hence, we're not going to do it. What? Oh, damn. I forgot about that. Should have guarded that beach better, shouldn't I? I should have indeed, especially because there's 3 heavy tanks. That's quite considerable. That was a mistake, wasn't it? But it's okay. You guys want to fight back or so? No? Okay. That's alright. Let's just stay there. And we now get the entire base. That's also part of the idea that you get the spy in first. But it's, again, not terribly necessary. So let's just get you out of here, and you can get yourself fixed. You kill that guy, please, and once we have rebuilt you, we should be good here. We should probably still get down to that beach and mine it, just in case. And there we go, everybody's dead. That was the idea. Those transports come from off-map, so you can't stop them by just...
Complete.
Okay, you just get over here and kill everything. And build another one of these here, just in case. And you can start mining this beach here. That should do the job. Then we might just build a couple more gunboats, because the submarine hunting is what we probably have to do here to finish this mission. And here we go. Get up here. So what's the story here? Nobody wanted to attack this guy? Come on, guys, show some initiative. And I also don't want you to rebuild anything. And wow, two barrages and they're done. So that didn't hit anyone. Great. And looks like the arms factory is tougher than the construction yard. Or they're actually repairing it, which I guess is an advantage as well. There we go. Let's kill you. Mammoth tank. And destroy the flame turrets, destroy the heavy tank, and destroy those stupid airfields, because I don't want any more of those yaks to chase me. There we go, and goodbye. Looks like that technician didn't like that, but I don't really care. And we're going to leave that tech center standing. Oh, the yak's not actually going to crash, it's just going to fly off map and disappear. Which does count as a lost unit, or at least it counts as a unit you no longer have. That's one way to lose the first Soviet mission, which is otherwise pretty much impossible to lose. You really have to go out of your way to do that. Okay, looks like this base is a lot smaller than I remembered it being. Yep, that's the right way to fight dogs. Tank shells. It did work, didn't it? Silos needed. Oh, I think I need gunboats and tanks instead. Then again, I don't really need the tanks. Let's build another spy just because I can. Let's just focus on the gunboats, because yeah, submarine hunting is going to be the issue here later on. And more heavy tanks, which just stood around there and didn't really do anything until now. Yeah, I think to be honest, 20 tanks might be overkill, but then again, some of them are quite heavily damaged. And 15 tanks don't perform 25% worse than 20 tanks. They probably perform a lot worse. Well, not a lot, but maybe 50% worse, because they also kill stuff slower and then they take more damage disproportionately as well. Let's build another spy that I don't really need all that much. And there's another dog patrol. And that dog ate... Did that dog eat a tank shell? Well, it's dead now. Carnage. The Soviets have a lot of money. I guess they're not really spending it. Not that they have anything to spend it on anymore, but just generally spoken. I'm going to leave the naval yard standing, because I can get the sonar pulse using that, which allows me to see all these submarines for a moment. That might be worth it, which is in fact why... Hey, technician. And yeah, that's what I would do if I got shot on my tank. Probably just run away screaming. Let's kill that, and let's get James and his friends over here.
For King and Country.
King and Country.
Yes, sir.
So he get that transport over here. What is happening here? Oh, did they really power drop guys there? Didn't even know that was a thing. I guess it is.
Building.
That's okay. Yeah, I really didn't know they would be doing that. Maybe if you attack them or so. Yeah, we're good here, we don't need that. But we want the spies over here to infiltrate the Soviet base. And there we go. Please get over here. I think it was a wise decision to have this transport be able to load and unload into every direction, otherwise this will probably be even messier.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure we can destroy the other tech centers before we move on to... before we move our spy into one of them, but we're just going to leave them there just in case. You please kill this guy. And since I do have you here, you may as well start killing this transport here. Alright. Oh wait, that's you. Never mind. Where is that other transport? Oh, you're already here. Awesome. So you get in here. And you get in here. And let's just build a couple more of those. How expensive is spy again? So here we have the sonar pulse, which we may or may not utilize. We'll see. First, let's get our spy in here.
Objective met. Silos needed.
Objective met. Excellent. Time to blow up the tech centers then. Because that spy works fast. 1 second, all the blueprints are ours. Or something along those lines. Also, for Crete, this is very snowy. I'm not quite sure when was the last time Crete has seen that much snow. But never mind. Alright, so we could blow up the... To be honest, we might have gotten all the subs already. I'm not too sure about that. We will have to see. Let's go and check out this corner here just in case there's stuff hides, but it doesn't seem like it. Okay, so we're pretty much done on this island here. Except for the naval yard. So everything that's left now is submarine hunting. So we pretty much cleared out these corners, so let's just send everyone over here. Let's build pointless vehicles that nobody needs. And the sonar pulse unfortunately charges fairly slowly. So you can't just get in there and use it. Ah, and here we go. Got another submarine. To be honest, I think that might have been all of them. Let's just blow up the submarine pen. Let's not wait that long. I don't think it's worth it. And oh, I didn't even mean to send you in there, but never mind. What happens to the spy there? There we go. Well, that wasn't too difficult. Arguably even one of the easier missions from the earlier missions. The next one will be a bit tougher. That's a Bornholm mission, which is also naval based, but a bit more hectic. But more about that another time. Thanks for watching and see you then.